come lying down onto your back with your knees bent and your feet on the floor. Place one hand on your belly, like right around your belly button, and place the other hand directly on top of it. And start to breathe deeply. And as you breathe, it's probably going to take 4, 5, 6 breaths for you to actually start to feel the belly pressing into your hands when you inhale and the contraction of the belly away from your hands on your exhale. Our theme is related entirely to this part of your body, to your belly. The theme is Iccha, and it means will or desire. And in the tantric philosophy upon which this yoga practice is based, we believe desire is good. It's a manifestation of your essence, of who you are. And we want to follow those desires, those impulses, and turn them into action. Action that supports your dharma, and that's a theme of a practice from several weeks ago. But these are things that we want to harness and use. And you know, like the phrase, there's a fire in my belly. This is directly linked to that unstoppable will and power that's in everyone. So when we do a core practice, it's connecting to this in you. And that's what we're going to do. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. And now I want you to go like this. Do it a few times. And feel what happens. There's a sharp, quick contraction in your belly. You're activating transverse abdominis. Those are the less superficial muscles in your belly. This is what we're going to try to do. So get that ha going and don't relax it. Hold the ha, and start your ujjayi breath. Good. Hug your right knee into your chest. Stretch your left leg straight out in front of you. Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. Grab behind your right thigh and extend your right leg up toward the ceiling. Doesn't matter how straight it goes. Inner spiral in the left leg, so the inner thigh rotating down, and lift your left leg up just an inch off the floor and hover. And that should feel like your belly is working. If it does not, okay, we can add more. Maybe do a one time. Make sure the belly's toned. That's what we're working, those muscles. Stretch your arms over your head to make it more intense. If you still don't feel something there, keep knitting your ribs together. I can see Nate feels it. You could lift your head and shoulders up, but keep your arms in the overhead plane. And you can see he's shaking, that's good. We're really tapping into the muscles. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more, really big breath in. Exhale, release everything to the floor, Shavasana for a breath. Relax completely right away. Big breath in. Yes, that's it. Pull your left knee into your chest. Inner right thigh rotates down. It's essential. Don't turn the toes out. It's going to compress your back. Stretch your left leg as straight as you can. It's not important how straight this goes. It's important that it stays perpendicular. Lift your right leg up an inch or two off the floor, and we've got the belly engaged. Don't push it. All we're doing today is core. This is the first thing, so don't push it. If you can do more, if this is just so easy for you, stretch your arms over your head, palms facing one another. Head and shoulders lift if you need to do it, and we have 3 breaths. That is power. That is your power. That is what, it's a physical power that is a symbol. One more big breath in, exhale and release of your will, your Iccha, that burning desire inside of you. Good, bend your knees. Hope your blocks are handy, you're gonna need it. Grab your one block and place it at the lowest height underneath your sacrum. So feet are gonna go to the floor, we'll come into a supported bridge. You gotta be really careful with this one. So you're gonna try it on a block. If it doesn't feel right on your low back, you're skipping it and just holding here in this position, supported bridge, or you'll do it without the block underneath you. Stretch your legs straight up toward the ceiling. Nate's legs don't go all the way straight, that's no problem, but what he does have is he has his heels over his sit bones. It's perfect. Lower your right leg about 1/3 of the way to the floor. Keep it internally rotated. Feel your belly work. Lower it a little more if you need to. Little more if you need to. You might get it all the way till the heel is hovering off the floor. Don't let it drop and use your belly. If you feel your hip flexors, the front of the hips, that's not it. Take a deep breath in. I want the belly to draw back to lift the leg all the way back up to starting position. Lower your left leg. We're going to go slowly first. Lower it a little bit, check in. A little bit more and check in. A little bit more. What we're going for is getting the belly to work. Use the belly, not the front of your hips, to hold the leg up. And part of what will help that is keeping the internal rotation in the left leg. One more inhale. Use your exhale to pull the leg back up. And that's our rhythm. Inhale, lower the right leg down as low as you can go. Exhale, use the belly to lift it up. Inhale, left leg. Exhale. And Nate's exhaling out through his mouth. I'm totally fine with that. Inhale, lower the right leg. And even a to pull it up. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, however feels best to you. One more time, right? And lift, left, and lift. Good. Bend both knees, put your feet on the floor. Lift your hips and clear your block out from underneath you. Pause, let your back settle. Eye of the needle, right ankle over the left thigh. And for years, I've had this Martha Graham quote just in my life, around my life. And it speaks really clearly to this. I'll read it probably in sections as we go, but here it is. There's a vitality, a life force, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And there is only one you in all of time. Switch sides, left ankle over your right thigh. This expression is unique, and if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and be lost. The world will not have it. It's not your business to determine how good it is, not how it compares with other expression. Release your legs, hug your knees into your chest, roll to your side, and come into downward facing dog. Give yourself about 5 breaths to pedal, wiggle, stretch it out. It's your business to keep it yours clearly and directly and to keep the channel open. And that's the work from the past couple weeks. You have to keep open and aware directly to the urges that motivate you. That's the Iccha, the will, the desire. Keep the channel open. No artist is pleased. There is no satisfaction, whatever, at any time. There is only a queer, divine dissatisfaction, a blessed unrest that keeps us marching. That's the action fueled by Iccha and makes us more alive than the others. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, forward fold. Inhale and rise to Urdhva Hastasana, which is arms over your head. Come all the way up to stand and hold here. And maybe you're making adjustments. Certainly hands shoulder distance apart. Hands together is usually too intense for most of us. Take your arms slightly forward so there's no stress in the shoulders. You know, inner thighs back, tailbone down. Can you lift your belly in and up more? Now bring your hands, one to your lowest part of your low belly and one to your sacrum. We're going to do this adjustment a lot to ourselves. Root your tailbone down and lift your belly up without popping your thighs forward. So keep the thigh bones rooted back, tail down, belly lifted. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Keep your belly contained. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Lengthen on the inhale. Step your left foot back on your exhale. Lunge. Rise to crescent with your back knee bent. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your sacrum. Scissor your legs together so the outer left hip wraps forward, the right thigh bone and hip pull back. Move your tail down and lift your belly up. If you have any low back issues, this is something that is vital for you to remember at all times. Squeeze the legs together, tail down, belly lifts, stretch your arms up. Maybe start to curl back, but there's no back bend in your low back. The back bend's in the upper back. Good. Take one more really big breath in. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths, pedal, maybe wiggle. And then settle into stillness, inner thighs press back and apart. Take a deep breath in, lift the left leg up, leading with the inner thigh. Exhale, just pull your knee to your nose and round your back. Lift the sides of the waist. Good. Take one more inhale. Exhale, kick back. 3-leg dog, hold it. Take a deep breath in. This time, pull your knee to your nose and place the foot for a lunge. Just one inhale here. Lift the sternum. As you exhale, step the right foot to meet the left. Forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to stand. Stretch the arms up. Hold here. Tail down. Belly lifts. Take a full inhale. Full stretch. Press down into your feet. Lift through the sides of the waist. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, stretch up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, length. Exhale, right foot back. Good. Rise into crescent. One hand on belly, one hand on sacrum. Scissor the legs together so the pelvis is aligned. Root your tail. Lift the belly, and then let the fire in the belly fuel the opening in the chest. So lift the rib cage away from the pelvis. As those muscles course it in, we have support. We can start to curl back. We can start to open up. And now stretch the arms up. Reveal the heart. Find your deepest back bend. You're aiming the heart up toward the ceiling. Maybe one day the gaze is all the way to the wall behind you. One more full inhale. Exhale down, downward facing dog. You have 3 breaths. Hips high, heart open. My friends who are super mobile in your low back, you're knitting the lower ribs in and up. And let's all just do and just feel that tone. Those muscles are the ones we want toned. Lift your right leg up as you inhale. Exhale, knee to chest or nose, round like crazy. Hold for a full breath in. Draw in deeper on your breath out. Inhale, kick the leg up and back to down dog, split 3-leg dog, and then pull the knee to the chest. Place the foot all the way toward the front of the mat. It's just one inhale in your lunge. Exhale and step the left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Just one inhale, and then exhale to Tadasana, mountain pose. Release your arms. Surya A, but very slowly doing a different variation of cobra. Inhale and stretch the arms up, not overarching in the low back, keeping the belly working. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. Now, a lot of us modifying, just holding plank and even going like this. Do that a couple times. And if you're modifying today, go back to down dog, and you've done great work. Exhale, lower chaturanga if you're with me, and then all the way to the ground, so flat to the belly. Take your hands wide on the floor outside of your mat and come up onto your fingertips. From the front, you kind of look like a grasshopper, I think. Stretch your legs long, even lift one leg up, spiral the inner thigh up, outer hip lengthens all the way out to the big toe and lower the leg down. Inner spiral the other leg, inner thigh up, outer hip lengthens out through the big toe, and then root your tailbone down so you feel your belly lift. These are tricky. They're undulating cobras. You are going to lift your waist first. Butt down, lift your belly up. That's it. Then your chest. Then your head comes last. Same direction. Belly first. Belly first. Keep your head up. Belly, lower your belly. Then your chest. Then your head. It's really hard when to first start doing these. Root your tail, try to lift your belly, then your chest, then your head, and slowly belly, chest, head last. One more time. Lift your belly, then your chest, then your head comes last. This is one of the best ways I know to support the low back. And slowly lower back down. It's one of my favorite variations. Hands next to your chest, transition back through hands and knees, or chaturanga plank down dog. Just take one big breath in. Good. Big breath in. Bottom of the exhale, belly back as you step or hop, feet to hands. Lengthen on the inhale, fold on the exhale. Rise to stand, stretch the arms up, belly in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, stretch up. One more time like that. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen on the inhale. Plant your hands, plank pose. You can just do a few ha's here or lower all the way down to the ground. Take your hands wide for undulating cobra. Let's do at least one of these. So tailbone down, draw your belly in and up, lift the belly, then the chest. The head resists and comes last. Exhale, lower belly, chest, head. If you want to keep rocking those, do a couple more. Everybody else, place your hands next to your ribs, and you'll curl up into your cobra or upward facing, and we'll all hold for one more big breath in. Exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll take one round of Surya A, sort of the regular way we do it with a regular cobra or an upward facing. So take a nice big breath in. Bottom of the exhale, step, or hop your feet to your hands. Lengthen on the inhale, fold on the exhale. Belly back, rise to stand. Inhale once you're at the top. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, stretch up. We'll play with this here. So exhale the breath out and forward fold. Exhale all the way, really draw the belly in. Then inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Just a full breath in here. Forward and down to your chaturanga. Curl into your back bend, whichever one you like, undulating cobra or upward facing. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full, complete breath out. Full inhale. Bottom of the exhale. Now push all the breath out, then hop your feet forward. That's it. Inhale, lengthen. That gives you more power. Exhale completely. When you exhale, the belly draws back. It gives you more stability to do that hop forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Place both hands on your belly. We're living in a weird time where there is so much that is out of our control. But what we can control is being connected to our desires and translating our will into action, whatever that is, however that manifests. This practice is meant to be very practical, to connect you to what you want to do, how you want to be in the world, literally how you want to be in the world, and the actions you take in the world. So now more than ever, it's vital. It's vital for us to understand that this is not just an exercise class, but that this is something more. And you're lucky you squeeze it all in 30 minutes. So staying connected, I give you that sort of like a little pep talk, because what we're about to do is really hard. Take a big breath in. Draw your belly in and up. I'm going to ask you to bring your feet together for chair today. If you have any knee issues, this is not your jam. I'll do a modified version. Nate's going to come into chair. If you have knee issues, your feet are sit bone distance apart the whole time, and you're bending to the degree that you can, that's your pose, okay? Really, really subtle. Take a big breath in. Now the transition is to Navasana, which is boat pose. And Nate is going to play with this, lowering the butt down to whatever degree you can. If you have knee issues or back issues, this isn't your thing now. And then you're going to try to lower your butt, whoa, Nate, and lift your feet up all at the same time. That was really good. If you couldn't get there that way, you just kind of like get down to the ground however you can. Grab behind your thighs. Just like in the beginning, I don't want this to be in your hip flexors. It's just really hard for it not to be. Push your thighs back into your hands and lift your chest up more. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, come forward so the legs ground. I'm going to have Nate turn sideways on his mat to face camera. Grab your blocks as well. You guys grab your blocks as well too. You also, unless your mat is really wide, you're probably going to have to turn sideways on your mat for this one too. You can put your blocks right next to your outer hips at their lowest height. This is just for fun, okay? So have a sense of humor about it. You're going to cross your legs with your right shin crossed in front of your left. If you're someone who can do Padmasana, which is a lotus pose, you'd be doing a lotus, which makes your legs more compact and makes all of this a little bit easier. Take a big breath in. Don't freak out. That's your power. Big breath in. Now lift your knees up, squeeze your ankles together, and lift your feet up. Oh, feet and butt. Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Now just lift your feet up, rock back, lift your feet up. Rock forward, lift your butt up. And you can just kind of rock back and forth. Now, if you're as strong as Nate is, you can lift both at the same time. So shoulders back, push down, and lift up. Belly, belly, belly. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And then lower back down. Don't give yourself a hernia. So you have to you really have to draw the belly back. So even if you just go and push up, try one and push up. Doesn't matter if you do both. Yeah, awesome. Good. Release. Move the blocks off, turn back to face forward on your mat. Good, we have another one, Navasana. Do it again. No, on your butt, boat pose, one more time. Doesn't matter which direction you face. Lucky. It's too hard for me to, it's just hard to get it into the belly. So I always grab behind my thighs. I press the thighs back so the thighs are aligned. Yeah, and that automatically transitions it. Don't think that this is a remedial action. This is actually just getting you into your core instead of creating tension in your hips. Lift the sternum more, big breath in. Exhale, cross left ankle, shin in front of right, turn sideways, grab your blocks, grab your props. If you've had enough of, this is like a lolasana, tolasana variation, you can simply fold forward over your legs for Sukhasana. That's gonna be a nice release for the hip flexors. If you wanna play again, rock, lift feet, lift butt, lift both maybe. Oh, breathe deeply, that's good. Really push your ankles together like crazy, yeah. Nate's smiling, is like the perfect student. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. That's enough of that. If you're folding forward, just come back up. Turn back to sort of orient yourself the regular way on your mat toward the short end. One more Navasana, just one more. You can grab behind your thighs if you feel like you're like so in your core you don't need to do that. Knees can be bent or legs can be straight. This is not for those of you with injuries now, so this transition, if you have any injuries in your low back, you're gonna cut this out and roll to your side and come onto your back. Everybody else, lower to Ardha Navasana, so you're just hovering matrix style off the mat. Even take your head back more, Nate. Ooh, yeah. Take a big breath in. Watch out for your head as you lower back down. Lower your shoulders, your feet, your head. Oh man, take a big breath in, full breath out. Big inhale, and a full exhale. So just don't worry about how you're faced on your mat. You're gonna flip over onto your belly and take a sphinx to stretch out your core. Elbows right underneath your shoulders. Stretching your legs long with nice inner spiral. You wanna really press your forearms down and isometrically pull them back toward your hips so your sternum reaches forward and your belly and your chest reach forward. Does that feel like a stretch in your belly? You don't wanna overly do it. You wanna do it just enough that you're like releasing just a little bit, because we're gonna do one bridge pose. So we wanna just make sure we're prepped for that. Let's do a quick thigh stretch while we're here. So reach back with your right hand to grab your right foot. Turning your left forearm in so it's parallel with the front of the mat will give you more stability. Good, and switch sides. Left hand, left foot. Good, release that and just flip onto your back. So you could grab a block and put it in between your thighs. If you like that, you've done that before, I would say do it. I'm just gonna show the modified variation with Nate. So lift your hips up, and if you're rocking your bridge, clasp your hands, grab behind your back or grab the outer edges of the mat. Or you could take a block and take a supported bridge right now, which would be really nice. It'd be a really great complement to what you've done. Do you wanna stay here or do you wanna do the active version? Okay, I'm gonna take the block and go for it, whichever hand clasp you like. Keep turning your thighs down and lengthening the tailbone forward. And it's subtle, but what you'll feel is that the belly draws back slightly, even though we're stretching it. And that's really important, that there's a slight contraction back as we stretch. That's part of how we strike balance here in yoga, that there's some level of contraction while we're creating expansion. Take one more big breath in. Just lower your pelvis down. Constructive rest, feet wide, let the knees drop in. So knees bent, feet wide, knees in. So this is something that's really popular at Wanderlust Hollywood, where I teach here in LA. It's a really nice counter stretch to back bends. I like it because it widens the low back, kind of softens the whole pelvic area. Heel toe your feet together and stretch them straight on the floor, straight out in front of you. And just stretch your arms over your head. Maybe interlace your thumbs if that's accessible to you. Just stretch as long as you can. Draw your ribs in. Give your belly a nice big, big stretch. Excellent. And then release your arms to your sides. Hug your right knee into your chest. Grab behind your right thigh and extend the leg as straight as you can. So we were here in the beginning of the practice. It's up to you what you want to do. You can hold this. We're going to do a few breaths just as the stretch. And then it'll be up to you if you want to just really drive the point home, create a ton of fire in the belly. If that is how you feel, like you want a little bit more, lift your left leg up an inch or two off the floor. Ooh, just so it hovers. And if that's not your jam, lower the left foot down, hold the stretch. It's great, a great release. This is I think I've said it before, if I only had one pose that I could do for the rest of my life, it would be this one, but not with the leg lifted. I would do it without the leg lifted. Arms over the head and shoulders lifting if you want to go there, of course. 3 more breaths. And what we want to look out for is rectus abdominis, your 8-pack muscles popping up. We want everything hollowing out and drawing back. Good. Last exhale. Release the left leg down and hug your right knee into your chest. Just hug the knee into your chest. Hold on to the knee with your right hand and take the leg as wide as you can. Kind of like a half-happy baby, but not quite. And your elbow might actually touch the floor. You can hold outer shin or outer thigh, but don't let it collapse and don't lose your left leg. The left leg stays rooted. Take a nice big breath in and a full breath out. Big inhale, full exhale. Good, and pull the knee back through center, and you're gonna put the right foot down on the floor, lift your butt up, scoot it a couple inches to the right, and then take the right leg across your body for a twist. Right arm out to the right, cactus style or a straight arm, humerus, upper arm bone at least shoulder height. You got it. Inhale onto your back, scoot your pelvis so it's, back in the middle. Stretch your right leg to the floor. Both legs extended. Take a big breath in, relax your arms, full breath out. Hug your left knee in and grab behind the thigh. Extend the leg as straight as you can. Remember, the modified variation for those of you working with some low back issues is bending the right knee as well, okay? And you wouldn't be doing the core work. If you are, straighten the right leg all the way, flex the foot, inner right thigh down. You're working for heel over sit bone. It doesn't matter how straight the leg goes. You're just working it straight, heel up away from the sit bone. Those of you wanting to do the core, lift your right leg up. And you're going to the degree that you want to go. We've got about 4 more breaths. Arms over the head and shoulders lifting as you wish. Make sure you're not losing your left leg. Yeah, you keep pressing up through the left heel. Nice deep breaths, watching that the belly's hollowing out. Those of you stretching, keep lifting up through the heel. Take one more big breath in. Grab a hold of the left knee, pull it in, lower your right leg down. Hold the outer edge of the thigh. Take the leg to the left. Take it out to the left, Nate, not across your body. Your arms like a little kickstand, just to release the inner thighs and groins. This whole inseam of the leg can tighten when we work the core. Big inhale. Full exhale. These are belly breaths now, right? So we're really we're releasing the tension of the core from the inside out. Come back through center. Scoot your butt over to the left. Take it across. Arm in line with the shoulder. Maybe you feel a little extra stretch here. And wherever you feel the sensation, let it be a reminder that this is Iccha. This is the place, the fire, the desire, the will that exists in you. That expression that is unique to you, that needs to be let out, that needs to be shared with the world. You all have it, even if you're not a famous dancer like Martha Graham and choreographer, everyone has it. Come onto your back, scoot your butt to the middle of the mat, hug your knees. Take a big breath in. Release your legs and arms, brief shavasana. Most of the time we have a really short shavasana in our practice together, so you can always take a little bit longer. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Place your 2 hands on your low belly like we did when we began. Palms facing down. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Reach your arms over your head. Bend your knees. Roll to your side. And slowly make your way to a comfortable seat. Use props as you wish and need. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bow your head to your heart. Namaste.